Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to start with the next topic, that is boron and its compound of P block. Okay. In P block elements, we will study boron and its compound. The first one is we will study the preparation of boron. Now, how we can prepare boron? Boron can be prepared, using active metals. So, with boron oxide B2O3, when it is treated with potassium, on heating it will give us pure boron with potassium oxide. Next is, if we treat boron halide, that is boron chloride, with hydrogen at 1270 Kelvin, it again forms boron with molecules of HCl. Then the third reaction is boron halide. Again, when we heat it in the presence of tungsten, this is tungsten. We heat it in the presence of tungsten. So it will release what? Again pure boron with iodine. Then if we treat diborane, diborane, on heating it gives us boron with release of hydrogen gas. Now this boron which is formed here in the pure form is a dark brown powder. Dark brown powder of boron is obtained actually. Now there are two types of allotropic forms of boron. One is amorphous and the other is crystalline. So how the amorphous is formed? See, if we treat boron oxide with sodium, potassium, magnesium, pure boron is formed here, which is amorphous in nature. And this pure boron, on further treatment with air, like in air we know that oxygen and nitrogen gas is present. So boron, when treated with air, oxygen of the air, it gives boron oxide, and nitrogen of the air, it gives boron nitride. Now again, if you treat B2O3 with metals, active metals like zinc and aluminium, it gives crystalline boron. Crystalline boron is B12 form. But this crystalline boron has no reaction with air, oxygen of the air as well as nitrogen. It shows no reaction. Hence we can say that amorphous boron is more reactive than crystalline boron. Amorphous boron is more reactive than the crystalline boron. So this I have made a summary how you can prepare amorphous and crystalline boron. Now further, crystalline boron is also obtained when we treat with boron halide, diborane. This equation I have already explained you there. So you need to remember that amorphous boron is only prepared using B2O3, whereas crystalline boron is prepared using boron halide or diborane as well as boron oxide. Now further, let us see the properties. The properties of boron. As I have explained you that boron exists in the two allotropic forms. One is amorphous. Amorphous form of the boron is also called moissan. And crystalline form of boron, has no reaction with air. It does not react with oxygen as well as nitrogen of the air. This we need to remember. Due to which amorphous boron is more reactive than the crystalline boron. Amorphous boron is more reactive than the crystalline boron. This you have to remember. Now further, there are certain more properties of boron. Like for example, boron, when we treat with sulfur, it forms boron sulfide. It gives a foul smell. And when we treat boron with carbon, both the reactions of boron are with non-metal only. When we treat boron with carbon, it forms boron carbide. This boron carbide is such hard, its hardness is equivalent to diamond. The another property of the boron is, boron when treated with magnesium, active metal, it gives magnesium boride. Okay, now this compound explodes in presence of cold water. That means when we treat magnesium boride with water, it gives a violent reaction. Okay, it gives a violent reaction and it prepares what? Diborane. Diborane is prepared here. Now this diborane which is prepared, it catches fire very easily because the reaction is violent. Okay, so here diborane which is formed using magnesium boride, it catches fire very easily. Now there are certain more properties of boron here. Okay, boron can be treated with alkalis as well as acid, hence it is amphoteric. This we have already discussed. Boron is amphoteric in nature. Amphoteric means what? The substance which can act with both acid as well as base. Okay, so here boron is treated with alkali, so it forms sodium borate with the release of hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas burns with the pop sound. It burns with the pop sound. Okay, now again boron, when we treat with nitric acid, it forms boric acid with the release of nitrogen dioxide gas, which has a reddish brown fumes. It is a reddish brown gas. Okay, lastly, when boron is treated with water, when it is reacted with water, okay, so it forms boron oxide with release of hydrogen gas.